Guys, we have got something to talk about. A couple of things, really. I was going to do a review video on Mario Tennis Fever, but we got a couple of news these last couple of days that I want to briefly go over. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'll say it right now. Xbox, you're dead. You screwed up. Phil Spencer is retiring. Sarah Bond's out. And Matt Booty's the one taking the charge. And on top of that, you got, what's her name? Sharma. That's going, literally is part of AI. It's going to run the show just to be a mouthpiece. This person has literally done Instacart and who literally has no idea how business works in gaming. You're going to let that person take in charge now. Guys, we already knew the writing was on the wall with Xbox. We saw what they did last year with these companies closing studios, to over 2,000 employees literally getting kicked off, laid off. And we already knew that Xbox was aiming more towards xCloud, heading over to streaming, all these different places. Because, everything's an Xbox now. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. And the reality is, I've lost all confidence in Xbox. I've already done that. Guys, I'm a person that wants to see all gaming companies do well, okay? But this scenario with Xbox is not looking good. I think, I watched RGT's video just a few minutes ago, and I even read a little bit of what's going on, and there was clearly something that was going on behind the scenes. Sarah Bond was doing all the interviews. Where was Phil Spencer at? They were already struggling with gaming. I mean, Game Pass is just not worked out for Xbox. Prices were increasing. Look what's going on with the console industry. And it is going to affect Nintendo at some point. But right now, with Xbox, it's pretty much a done deal. I do not see this going very well at all. And it's a sad shame. It really is. 38 years for Phil Spencer. And then you got Sarah Bond, who clearly wants to, I think from what I've read, she's just taking this as a new opportunity to look for something else based on what I read. But it's a shame. It really is. This is ridiculous. I think we're starting to see the beginnings of a video game crash. Because not only is Xbox in trouble, but PlayStation has also closed down Bluepoints Studios, which is known for making games like Demon's Souls, taking part in Death Stranding, and a lot of different other titles. Shadow of the Colossus, which now 70 employers have no job because of that. Bad decision, PlayStation. Bad decision. Just one bad thing after another. And now we're hearing rumors with Nintendo possibly increasing their price. Possibly. Now, we haven't heard anything yet, but I know it's coming. Because the reality is the RAM shortage and everything that's going on with the tariffs it's affecting everything. It's not just affecting PlayStation, Xbox. It's affecting Nintendo. It's affecting PC gaming. It's affecting everywhere you go. This whole AI mess is literally ruining gaming right now. It just is. There's just no creativity in AI whatsoever. I am against it. I think a lot of people would say the same thing. AI is slop. It just is. Now I completely I'm okay with AI doing some things, but controlling everything, I don't know. I don't know about that, guys. I'm not trying to be a downer. I honestly am not, but I'm just giving you all the news of what I've read and what I've heard. And things are not looking good in the gaming industry. But the thing is, we've seen the writing on the wall for months. We just have. Um, so with all that being said, gaming is cooked right now. But you know what? It's a good thing I have a library of PlayStation and Switch games I got. So as far as Xbox, it's gone. They're gone. It was a ride, all right. But I think we saw the beginnings of what was going on after the ROG Ally X situation, and it is what it is. As much as I enjoy PlayStation, I hate seeing studios get shut down when there's just so much potential out of these studios, and they just close it down. It's just I don't understand that. I really don't. But like I said, it's been a very interesting last couple of days, to say the least. Like I said, I really was planning on doing the video on my response to Mario Tennis Fever. I may do that tomorrow. I'm not sure. I may upload a video or I may not. I don't know. I know it's been quite a few days since my first video. I hope you guys liked the video. But all I'm trying to give you guys is just facts and just my thoughts on stuff. And it was pretty clear that this is not looking good. And so, yeah. Wow. I mean, I'm just still I just don't know what to think. But at the same time, do I think that gaming's over for everybody? No, not per se. If you got a backlog of games, just play them. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But the thing is, modern gaming. See, I lived during the night. I was born in the 90s. Okay, that was that was kind of like the peak of gaming for me. Okay, but the reality is, modern gaming is not the gaming I grew up with. It's just not. And there's just very little creativity now that we got AI, and it's I don't know what to tell you guys. But as far as Nintendo's concerned, they're not out of this either, because eventually they're going to have to answer for AI and all that other stuff too. And it's just, man. But I will give credit to Nintendo where it's due, and that is when they look at studios, they look at potential, they go for that opportunity. You don't see Nintendo closing studios down. Okay, they always try to give second chances to people. Now, does Nintendo always do the right thing? Absolutely not. Look at what's going on with the courtroom stuff that Nintendo does. Now, for me personally, when it comes to emulation and stuff, I can kind of see trying to emulate old games that you can't get. I understand that. But when it comes to pirating games, and I'm sorry, but when you do things publicly and you just put your name out there for Nintendo to see you deserve to get your stuff shut down. You're just asking for trouble, honestly. But the whole thing is video game is going to be affected in many ways. in these next couple of years, especially with this RAM shortage situation. And like I said, we know that Switch 2 is probably going to have a price raise. I just don't know when that's going to be. But I don't think it's going to be as bad as what the Steam Machine and all that is. I've got I'm not going to go into too into depth with the Steam Machine, but I'm going to say this: it's things about to get really crazy and expensive, and that's why it's probably best to stick with the games that you have and save your money. And if you are looking to maybe buy a Switch 2, I would definitely consider trying to get one right now because I don't know what's going to really happen. And here's the cool thing about, and listen, guys, I don't want people to call me a Nintendo fanboy or anything, okay? But I grew up with Nintendo. I grew up with PlayStation, okay? I grew up enjoying games on my laptop and stuff like that. But the reality is, based on through my experience with Nintendo, they have been out of all the other companies I've dealt with. As far as gaming, they have the most variety for everybody. And that's the best place to go for when you got a big backlog of games. Now, there's some bad ones, absolutely. I mean, you're going to find out with every single company, but they always try to release really good games. And on top of that, you can play some of your Xbox games or PlayStation games on there now. And I'm really looking forward to the next Direct that comes up. I'm really interested to see what Nintendo has for that one. Yeah, so I know a lot of this has been pretty much bad news. I hate hearing this from Xbox. And guys, like I said, I want all companies to do well. I really do. But like I said, even Nintendo's going to have some issues with this one, I think. With the RAM shortage and all, it's going to hit everybody, for sure. But do I think life is over? No, gaming's not the end of the world, guys. It's not. I think we'll be okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't think you guys should be either. At least not going to panic mode. Should there be some concerns, really? But no, panic mode, it's all right. So, but anyway, let me know what y'all think down in the comments about this whole Xbox situation. And do you see any hope moving forward with them? And do you see any hope moving forward with PlayStation? With the Bluepoint, what's the next step for them moving forward? What do y'all think PlayStation will do to kind of fix their little issues? Because this is pretty crazy stuff that we're reading. So anyway, let me know down in the comments what y'all think, and let me know what kind of games are y'all playing. I would really like to know down in the comments. So this is 91 Gamer Boy with the second video, and I promise you guys, I'm not here to just be down on everybody, okay? I'm here just to give you facts of what all the news that's going on, and just a report of what's going on, and just give me my thoughts. So anyway, y'all have a great evening, and I will catch you guys on the next video. See you later, and by the way, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button as well. That'll help me to encourage me to keep doing this. So anyway, see you guys later, and 91 Gamer Boy out. Peace.